Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Siege of Avalon. We're just going to continue on and try to wrap up this region. As you can see, it's mostly the same, burnt out buildings, lots of enemies wandering around with scimitars and axes. We're going to go ahead and try to kill them all and see what items they're carrying. Not much of significance. We also haven't seen anything with regard to our brother Corvus just yet, or anything, any secret plans that our commanding officer Mudam has mentioned, but hopefully we'll find something with that regard soon enough. Alright, well, this guy seems to have a steel kilt, so we're going to go ahead and put that on. Though I wasn't aware that they made a kilt of steel, and it's rather new to me. And, and we forgot to put on this plum girdle that we found, so we'll go ahead and put that in the belt slot. And we'll continue on our way. Oh, and there's a staircase. Let's go find out what's in there. First we'll kill the enemy that's guarding it, though. And he has a set of chainmail on him. It's slightly better than the chainmail we have right now, though for some reason the rusty chainmail we found in the castle gives 2 resistance to piercing, but the regular chainmail doesn't. Not sure why that is exactly, but I suppose it can't really do anything. It might be just a reporting error. Perhaps the regular chainmail does give a piercing resistance, and it just doesn't say that it does. Actually, let's check that now. I'm curious. Okay, so our piercing resistance right now is at 30%. So if we remove the regular chainmail, check our character again, yeah, it's still at 30%. Alright, well I guess it doesn't give us any piercing resistance. Well, that's kind of strange, but I think that might have been an error on the part of the game. Anyway, there's something else down here, so we'll go ahead and go back up to the main floor. And we see there's lots of enemies crawling around, and we want to kill them all. Oh, and there's one with a bow and arrow. We'll see if we can't get him to get out of his little hidey hole there. In the meantime, we'll kill his friend. Archers are a bit dangerous to us because we can't abuse the AI in the game as much when we're fighting them, unfortunately. And we don't seem to be having much trouble with these fireballs, unfortunately. And it seems that Archer killed his friend there, who we softened up, and we still got the training points for it. That's rather interesting, so it seems that the game doesn't depend on us killing the enemy, just killing the enemy is enough of an event for us to gain the experience points for it. That's rather interesting. I suppose since it's a single-player game, it doesn't really matter all too much which one they do, and I guess it'd be kind of unfair to deny us the experience points because the enemy rather foolishly killed his own friend. But it's rather unusual nonetheless. Oops, and he managed to hit us. Okay, so we're just going to charge up a fireball and finish him off. So that's those guys dead. Oh, he has a leather hood. That's interesting. But we're not really interested in that. That guy doesn't have anything. And this archer dude, he has a ring. It gives +1 to strength and lets you resist 1 point of heat damage. Well, that's not very useful. We're probably not going to be wearing that. But we'll take it anyway. Perhaps we can sell it. It is a ring after all. And we see more enemies over here. There's one in this house. We'll kill him. And we're not very good with the knife. Fortunately, he doesn't really seem smart enough to attack us very consistently. I think we'll just finish him off with the fireball, actually. The knife isn't really very helpful to us. Well, I'm sure it would be, which is not very good with it. And he has 2 pairs of boots for some reason. One of the boots is magical and adds +2 to our mana stock. So we're going to go ahead and pick that up. And the black boots of the shadows, well, excellent pair of boots if you're a scout or a warrior, aren't particularly good for a mage, and in spite of the long list of bonuses it gives us there, we're probably not going to wear them. These ones are negatives, however, the attack recovery and hit recovery you want to be small, so having a negative is actually a good thing. Same with the restriction, and all the other ones you want to be positive, so this is actually a very, very good item. However, the 2 mana given by the old magic boots are actually more useful to us than all the other things on these black boots of the shadows. So we're going to go ahead and swap those out. And we'll continue on. Let's check the map, shall we? We've only explored around a third of the map so far, but fortunately this is also the most populous part of the map. So we've wiped out a good number of the enemies in this region. There shouldn't be too many left. Here's another one. We'll go ahead and finish him. Maybe we can kill him with a knife. Let's see. It's not going well. No, we'll just... Oh, we got him. There we go. And he doesn't have anything on him, unfortunately. Well, we'll just have to continue on, I guess. Oh, here's another enemy. It's rather unfortunate that we can't kill these guys with the knife. Let's try switching back to the charge spell for a second, just to finish off his hit points without having to waste a whole another fireball, which costs a lot more, by the way. There we go. And he doesn't have anything on him either. I think we'll go ahead and invest some more of our points since we have so many of them, and we could really use the extra damage on the fireball and the increased mana stock and recharge rate. So we'll go ahead and put those into mysticism. Our recharge rate isn't doing too badly now. Our mana stock is a bit higher. And hopefully won't have too much trouble with whatever enemies are left around here. And there's one with a bow, that's unfortunate. So we're going to have to be careful when fighting him. Oops, seems to still have the charge spell equipped. Go ahead and swap that out. Interesting thing, he can't actually shoot the wall. That counts as an impassable barrier both for us and the arrows he fires. And we managed to kill him, so that wasn't too bad. Fireballs are doing a lot more damage now. This guy seems to have a scale hauberk on. It's quite increases our resistances quite a lot. So we'll go see if we can't put that on. Now where could it go? Okay, so it could replace our leather pauldron or our chainmail. So let's just go ahead and compare those. Well, the scale hauberk is quite good, especially compared to the leather pauldron, and it gives less restriction as well. So I think we'll go ahead and swap that out. And I think we'll put the leather pauldron in the place of the tabard, since the tabard doesn't really protect us that much. And the leather pauldron helps a lot more in that regard. Now we don't really look much like a mage, but I promise you we will eventually. Eventually. We just haven't found all the really nifty mage items yet. They'll be coming along in a little while. There's not much left of this region. Fortunately, we're just about done with it, and we found most of the items of importance. Oh, there's another archer. It's unfortunate. So we're just gonna dance around his arrows for a little while we let our mana recharge. And see if he can stand still for a minute so we can shoot him. No, didn't kill him, unfortunately. So now we'll have to wander around a bit more. There we go. And see what he has. Well, he has a studded coif, but we'll see how that racks up with our items that we have so far. Let's see here. Where could it go? No, it's not going to beat the hauberk, but it might beat the other pauldron. It doesn't quite beat the pauldron. So I think we'll stick with what we have right now. There's not much left to this region, I don't think. Oops. Don't want to quit. Just a few more enemies. Fortunately, this one has a bow, and they both have bows. That's very bad for our short-term health. If they were to go together, we could kill them both at once. But as long as they keep their arrows synchronized, we shouldn't be too much trouble. If they started shooting at irregular intervals, that would be problematic for us. Let's see if we can't hit them both. No, just the one. That's unfortunate. Well, we'll kill the last one, and that should just about finish up this region. And we can move on to the next. There we go. So we'll just see what they have. Dagger, his bow. Nothing important there. And this one has, oh, a ring. A diamond ring. +2 to perception and charm. Well, we'll definitely keep that. And I think that's about all we're going to do in this video. So we've just about finished off this last area, and we should be finishing it up in the next video. And maybe going on to the next one as well. See you then.